It is obvious that you used me to come to the U.S.
It was a scam as marriage fraud to the T. I've already gone immigration.
The whole situation between Matt, Gino, and Jasmine is such a mess. Sure, watching it is fun from an entertainment perspective, but when you take yourself out of the show for a second, you realize how messed up this whole thing is on all sides. Matt is throwing a fit because he's having a daughter and not a son. Gino is finally hiring a lawyer so he can sue Jasmine for all the money he spent on their entire relationship. And then there's Jasmine, who, yeah, she's the entertainment factor, right? She's super fun to watch. But the situation she got herself in is so bad. And when I talk about the situation she got herself in, I'm talking about her pregnancy, not anything else. Because in terms of her marriage, Gino had a huge role in why their marriage didn't work out. So I'm talking about her pregnancy. She got pregnant with a person she met at the gym who turned into their open marriage partner while she was still legally married to Gino and while her other two kids are still not in America. Yes, I know she's tried and tried and tried, but why get pregnant when you're already in such a sticky situation with your marriage and your kids not being here and like who knows what's gonna happen to her visa or her status of staying in America? Like, why would you get pregnant on top of that? And when you take a look at her social media, it's all about her daughter. Matilda this, Matilda that, Tilly, Tilda. It's too much. But at first, I had a lot of respect for her for keeping her sons offline and off the show. That's very respectable. You want to protect your children's privacy. But she's hawking her daughter like she's the hot new product of her brand. Let's take a quick pause to thank today's video sponsor, AkiFlow. If you don't know them yet, AkiFlow is basically the ultimate productivity sidekick for busy brains like mine and yours. It takes all the chaos of the different emails I have, the Slack pings, random to-do lists that I have scribbled all over different Post-its, and it pulls all of them together into one clean place. And then you can time block right onto your calendar, meaning instead of procrastinating like I always do, you can actually see when you're going to get things done. They even have these fun little mascots like Bouncy the kangaroo, Gills and Bubble the fish, and Joey the bird that symbolizes flexibility, creativity, and achievement. And honestly, they're way cuter than the ugly system that I was using before. My favorite feature, however, is the universal inbox. It takes everything from Gmail, Asana, Notion, Slack, you name it, and it drops it all into one place so you don't have to spend half of your day figuring out what you're supposed to be working on. Plus, the AI Copilot actually learns your habits and suggests how to block out your time smarter. So if you're anything like me and you spend way too much time and energy planning your work instead of actually doing it, AkiFlow is a game changer. Use the link in my description or check them out at akiflow.pro/mythoughts. Again, direct link will be in the description, and see how much easier your life feels when your schedule is actually under control. Thank you, AkiFlow, for sponsoring this video and helping me feel a little less like a hot mess. Now let's get into the recap. Jasmine and Matt are at Once Upon a Child to look at baby stuff, and she notices some ugly hats in the corner and tries them on in Gino's honor. And she's like, ooh, Papa Gino. I don't know why this woman has to bring up Gino every single time. Like, stop bringing up Gino. No one wants to hear about Gino. No one. Especially not Matt.
Reminds me of Papa Gino.
Then she goes to the clothing section. She picks out a bunch of pink onesies, pink dresses, flowers, girly stuff. And Matt's still stressed about having a daughter. He's like, Jasmine just doesn't get it. Again, I don't get it either. Like, what is so complicated and different and complex about raising a daughter versus a son? You can do everything you were planning on doing with your son with your daughter. Okay? But he's like, I'm gonna pick out some boy clothes and convince myself that we're having a son. I don't think it works that way.
Matching camouflage.
You want to convince yourself that it's not a baby girl, and that's not going to happen.
Now, Jasmine is more and more offended about how much of a biatch Matt is being about having a daughter instead of a son, and honestly, period. That was pissing me off. But you want to know what else was pissing me off? Her hair clips. She's got to stop putting those baby hair clips in the front of her hair. Like, she puts them right smack in the front. She did that in the last episode and she's doing it now again. And like, I don't understand where she got this idea from, but it's not cute. So after Matt bitches about having a daughter again for the millionth time, Jasmine asks him, what do you have against girls? And he's like, no, I don't have anything against girls. I'm just saying in my family, the eldest child had to be the protector and he would look after all his siblings. So I was assuming that for my first child, it would be a boy.
Growing up as the oldest, you always have to look out for the younger kids. So in my mind, it always had to be a boy because the boy has to fight.
I'm the oldest.
I've always been the one that has to watch out for everybody.
What? And Jasmine is very sensitive, understandably. She's pregnant, so she starts crying because she doesn't want her daughter to feel unloved or unwanted, because the moment her dad found out that she was a girl, he dipped. So she has major daddy issues. She's always felt unloved by her dad, so she studied really hard in school and graduated with honors, and then she found her dad in hopes that he'd be proud of her. But he rejected her again. Anyway, Jasmine's crying, telling him her story and how she's not going to subject her daughter to the same exact thing. And he goes, it's not that I don't love her. And Jasmine's like, what? Why are you saying her like that?
Everything is fine.
No,
I'm telling you.
everything is not fine.
It's not that I don't love her. It has nothing to do with that.
And why you say her?
No, seriously though, what's his deal? I really want to know. Like, why is he that disappointed? Why is he that bothered that he's having a daughter? Listen, I get it. It's human to feel a little disappointed if you don't get the gender that you wanted, but to be still upset and bothered over it after 24 hours is concerning. Like, get over it. And by the way, have any of you seen those gender reveal videos where the men throw an absolute fit when they cut into the cake or pop the balloons or whatever they do and pink comes out? Yeah, Matt reminds me of one of those guys. Well, let's see what Gino's up to. He has dinner with his nephew and Uncle Marco.
Jasmine cheated on me and she's pregnant with a guy from the gym. She ruined my life and I'm gonna make her pay.
I am moving to Florida with Matt, and oh, by the way, I'm pregnant.
What?
Uncle Marco cries, and he says karma is a bitch, so Jasmine better be careful.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know, honey. Karma's a bitch, man.
Yeah.
What goes around comes around, man. She's better watch her step.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe she's pregnant with that ugly man's baby. That was supposed to be my baby.
Again, Gino, how is she supposed to get pregnant when you won't bang her? She begged and begged and begged and begged you to bang her, and you refused. So how was she supposed to get pregnant? Anyway, this whole entire dinner is a poor Gino. Gino's a victim. He got conned. He got scammed. He did nothing wrong. He's totally innocent. Poor Gino. Poor Gino. Ugh.
She ruined my freaking life.
I can tell that you're hurt. You're hurt
I am
deep.
hurt.
You're hurt deep.
I am.
Deep.
I didn't even get to tell Jasmine how I really feel because I was just so initially shocked.
So the nephew advises him to write her a letter and get out all his feelings.
Oh, well, that's not such a bad idea.
I want to write down everything that I'm feeling in like a letter. Maybe I'll even call Jasmine and read it to her.
Now, back at the baby store, Jasmine had walked out and she's in the parking lot. Matt walks out without having bought any of the baby stuff they picked out. And she's like,
Are you serious? You didn't buy anything for the baby.
Do you want the stuff? I don't know what's happening.
You're a piece of like, honestly.
she tells him that he's the worst and he's going to be a horrible dad. And then she brings up Gino again and says, you're worse than Gino because at least Gino would have been happy about the baby regardless of the gender. Wow, that was mean. That was real mean. I mean, is it true? Maybe, but she shouldn't have said that. I don't understand why she keeps bringing up Gino. Stop bringing up Gino. So Matt's upset, understandably, and he's like, oh, okay, I see how it is. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to understand Gino. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, you know, all the yelling, all the screaming, that's why he wouldn't sleep with you. And she goes, no, you didn't.
This is kind of sounding like the problem you were having with Gino, though. Like when you were screaming and yelling all the time, and then he wasn't wanting to sleep with you.
Are you serious?
Jasmine tells him, you keep complaining about the gender of the baby, and I have trauma, and I don't want my baby to feel unloved. And he's like, well, I'm not sexist. Like, don't make me out to be like that. I'm not that person. Okay, then what is it? because you are coming off as that. But then Matt shares that he also had an absent dad. Well, they get in the car. Matt drives her home. She doesn't want to sit in the front because she doesn't want to be next to him, so she sits in the back seat. They eventually kind of make up. He apologizes for making her feel the way she does, and she listens to his apology, and she's like, yeah, I do think your apology is sincere, so I accept, but I just need some space.
Honey, if I made you feel that way, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Your apology is sincere, but I need time to process everything because you really scared me.
At the very end of the episode, we see Gino with his glasses and his ginormous calculator punching in these numbers, okay? So furiously. He's also typing out his letter to Jasmine telling her she's a
disgusting, cheating, pregnant whore. Jasmine is a hoe. Jasmine is a hoe. Jasmine is a hoe.
And now he's trying to convince everyone that right after he applied for her permanent residence, she met Matt at the gym and wanted this open marriage. And so he's basically saying that she planned this all along and she used him from the very beginning. And this was a green card marriage fraud.
I'm not going to let her get away with this. I'm going to do everything I can to her. And I don't mean her. I mean her over.
So not only is he going to try to get her upside down ass deported, he's going to try to sue her for all the money he spent on her, including the wedding. So he punches in all the numbers in his giant calculator for the
plane trip to Panama, all the 10 times, all the dinners I bought, and the lunch I bought, and the coffee I bought, or was that free coffee? Paid for the wedding dress, and paid for the wedding, and the visa application.
He's just writing down everything, and he gets a whopping total of $75,000, and he cannot wait to tell her on the phone so he can hear her freak out, scream, and cry in agony. He can't wait.
I'm gonna make Jasmine pay for the amount of money that I invested in the relationship from day one. I want to hear Jasmine's reaction in her voice and her emotions as I read this to her.
Gino is definitely in his Taylor Swift's Reputation era. Honestly, Gino's a piece of shit, but Jasmine isn't innocent either. I was scrolling through her social media and it really bothered me. Okay, so I have her Instagram here. Very funny picture. This is obviously her. She's submitting Matilda into like a baby of the year thing. I don't really even know what that is, but I did see a video of her crying her eyes out because I guess the haters are trying to downvote or trying to disqualify her. See, it's just like Matilda, 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 Matilda. Oh, and this is so bizarre. So her most recent post says, the best things in life don't come with a price tag. Love, laughter, hugs, and memories. That's the real treasure. And it's only pictures of her, Matt, and Matilda. That's it. Okay? My point is, no one would know that she has 2 other kids. And I just feel so bad for her 2 other sons who have to look at this. Aren't they teenagers? They definitely are at the age where they look at social media and they have phones. But of course, we don't know everything, right? Hopefully she's still talking to them every single day on the phone, which I'm going to assume she does offline. But judging from just what we see online and on the show, like she never talks about them anymore. But of course, editors can cut that part out. But it just feels like she has this new family with this new kid. And like, I don't even know what that like, what is this? Oh, it's for Fashion Nova. She's probably promoting the Halloween costumes. Okay. But yeah, it just kind of feels like she's going full mommy vlogger mode. Matilda, you're the most adorable and unexpected gift from heaven. You make our life complete in ways we never imagined, and every day feels like a blessing wrapped in the purest joy. Okay, very sweet. What? Miss Universe USA 2045, Matilda Jazz? That's weird. You're already thinking about putting her into a beauty pageant? It just seems like from the very beginning, since her pregnancy, she monetized, the birth, she monetized, and now she is definitely monetizing that baby now that it's out. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't like when people exploit their babies and their children. I don't like it. Maybe that's just a personal thing. I feel like they should be protected at all costs. So I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. But yeah, it's just like Matilda, 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 Matilda. And I get it. Of course, she has a new baby and her entire life is probably this baby right now. And that's understandable, but like you're a public figure with 500,000 subscribers, followers, whatever. And for her to enter Matilda into these contests and just to like constantly have her all over her feed, it's giving, I'm going to make money through my children or my child. I don't know. I just kind of have an icky feeling because of that. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Let me know. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.